Much like Ray Charles before me, I never thought I would see the day. Well, unlike Ray Charles before me, I'm definitely going to be seeing the day because Donald Trump is saying some absolute hogwash. Now, Donald Trump is no stranger to spreading propaganda, lies, and absolute nonsense spewing out of his vitriolic evil Germanicus mouth. I don't care about that. He says that every other day. If I did that, I'd have an infinite amount of videos, and I just can't keep dogging on Donald Trump all the time. But specifically today, I want to talk about what he said about AI data centers. Now, I can't fathom why Republicans love AI so much. I don't know what it is. I really don't grasp it, but AI is actively destroying the environment. Maybe they just love things that destroy the environment to such a high nth degree that it ruins everything. Naturally, I would assume when it comes to technological advancements, especially considering that most people on the left are anime fans, that they will be for AI because it will get them closer to their catgirl fantasies. But I've been proven wrong once again because a lot of Republicans are deeply into the love of AI, and Donald Trump has said some absolute gibble goop. So this is Donald Trump's Truth Social account. You can check it here. I'm on the actual website, and Donald Jamarcus Trump has said something that it really baffles me. So let's read this. One of the biggest driving forces in the future for jobs are data centers. They are big, strong, bold, and money machines for the state in which they are built. Now, I am now going to tell you every single benefit to a data center because I think it's important, because I like to at least add some credence to his statement, right? AI data centers do create jobs. The strongest job benefits only happen during construction. That's it. There's during the, I think after a data center is built, there's data center technicians, there's network and system engineers. I believe there is electricians and critical facilities engineers. There's cooling and HVAC specialists. There's cybersecurity and compliance workers. There's security, cleaning, and building maintenance staff. Operations and logistics managers. I think those are the only jobs outside of the constructions, and those are year-round jobs. But let's talk about the negative effects of AI data centers. I need to look at you in the eyes when I say this to make it a little bit personal. I need you to think for 1 second about how to get somebody to care about something. I need you to think about this, because how do you get somebody to care about anything? I'll give you an example. Let's say 1,000 people died in a tsunami in Japan. That's a tragedy. That's so sad. That's heartbreaking. However, you don't care about 1,000 people in Japan. You care because they're human and you're empathetic and you have that base level empathy to care about those people, but you don't know them personally. However, if your mom died, you'd be devastated. One person died as opposed to 1,000, but you're much sadder about one death as opposed to the thousands of deaths. I'll do one better. Let's say a little white girl died, 10 years old. Oh my goodness, that's a tragedy. And you get her name, Susie Sanban. Oh, Susie's dead. Susie? I know it's Susie. What a stereotypical white name. Susie. You might care about that a little bit because you have a name, a face. 1,000 people? There's no way you're gonna know 1,000 people. I doubt you'll meet 1,000 people you personally know in a lifetime. You're not gonna. That's not gonna happen. You just hear the number 1,000 is too big. So you get that personal story. So how do we make people care about AI data centers? How do we do that? You could say it personally affects artists, but nobody cares about artists at all. Want to know why? Because people want content. If you cared about artists or the artistic process in any capacity, you would wait for videos to get made instead of asking for a constant drip feed of content and forgetting about your favorite content creators instead of relying on the algorithm. So I know you don't care about your artists. You don't care about artists at all. And one I even know this deeper. Every time someone comments this specific phrase in my video, the algorithm brought me here. That means you have no personal agency over your life and you rely on convenience culture and a AI generated algorithm to get you to the place you need to, because the algorithm is AI as well. So you can't use artists. Well, what about the environment? People care about the environment, right? You're also incorrect about that. Nobody cares about the environment to a real degree. That's why wildfires are going on in Canada right now. All the conservative efforts are going down the drain because the wildfires are going cupo crazy right now. Nobody cares about the environment, littering. People get annoyed at paper straws. Nobody cares about that. So you can't use artists. You can't use the environment. Oh, what else do you have? You have to make it personal. AI data centers affect the community outside of stripping and destroying land and polluting the air within the community. They also increase your electric bill. The only way to get somebody to care about this is by telling them it increased the electric bill. Now, you may be saying to yourself, well, how much does it increase the electric bill? Fourfold. Your electric bill will increase fourfold. Think about that for a second. That's how you get somebody to care about AI data centers. Tell them how much it affects their electric bill. Anyways, let's see what else Trump has to say. Governor Kathy Hochul, for political reasons, has terminated all data centers being built or to be built in New York State. These companies are now being sought in Alabama, Florida, Texas, Arizona, and many other states. Now, this is just a flat out crazy, insane, wild, ridiculous, almost asinine level lie. I don't know what his nonsense brain is cooking up inside that old geriatric nonsense that is cavalcating inside that empty dome of his for him to even assume that it's for political reasons. Kathy has heard the complaints of the local residents in New York State. They don't want an AI data center because it destroys the environment and it increases their electric bill. It is already costly to live in New York. People don't want that. He is framing this as some political issue when that's just not the case. That is just not the case at all. Both the taxes and the jobs amount to liquid gold. Oh, I forgot about the tax revenue. You see, this is actually a really important thing that I forgot to bring up when talking about the benefits of AI data centers. So let's talk about the benefits of AI data centers for 1 second. So when you build something new, the government's going to give you a lot of grants and taxes upon that new building thing because we're competing with China. We're competing with China. Fun things, right? So if you have a CEO overseeing the AI data center, they're going to get a big bonus of money, a grant from the government through the tax money. You pay taxes when you buy things. So that's your tax money going to the CEO to build an AI data center that will increase your electric bill. Do you see the loop here? You understand what I'm saying? Thank you. That's the tax. It's the liquid gold. It is liquid gold for Trump and his allies. For sure it's liquid gold, 100%. And the jobs that are going to be there, all the oversight committees. There's just going to be a bunch of oversight people that are going to get paid by the government to run this AI data center that's going to get grants to compete with China. Because the only way you can get people to care about something, or the only way to get problems to blame, is by framing it as a battle or a war. If people constantly feel like they're fighting for something, they're going to keep fighting and not even be concerned about what they're losing in the fights. New York State has made a terrible decision. All this income and other benefits will be going to red states and some blue, where data centers are sought as cash cows, with lower taxes and record-setting jobs. This is a lie. It's not even true. It's not even close to true. It doesn't have lower taxes or record-setting jobs. It's just an increase of jobs because of the construction work. That's it. They must pay for their own water and power, and any leftover goes back to the state and local communities. Data centers are tremendous wins for the states and communities that are lucky enough to get them. I cannot believe that you are saying that data centers that destroy the environment, increase the electric bill, and actively destroy and tear up land are in any way, shape, or form good for the environment. Nobody wants AI. Nobody wants AI. I would wager, if I go down to, I have not gone to the comment section yet, but I promise you, there's actually some pushback in the comment section, because there's no way, even if you have hundreds of thousands of bots, there's no way people aren't upset about this. There's no way. And I know that Republicans are getting upset about paying more because all they care about is money. I know that for a fact. That's just no way. That's crazy. New York should change its policy immediately. The radical left Democrats must not be allowed to cause us to lose data centers, AI, and all this incredible new technology to China and other countries. President Donald J. Trump. What benefits does AI bring that you can directly tell somebody that is an idiot? Tell me a benefit that AI directly brings that you can tell to a dumbass. Tell me what you can tell them. Because you just saying that it's good doesn't specify anything. Trump likes to use this broad, vague-ass language in order to express things that need to have direct languaging so people can understand what they're getting into. But he doesn't do that. So, here goes the fun thing here. Oh, we have somebody. Mr. President, POTUS, of what use are the AI data centers, AI facilities, the data centers? They destroy the environment, sucking up water and electricity. They provide zero usefulness. Anyone has documented outside computing. They serve no purpose. We don't want them in Texas. We have enough water problems already. If they are built, they need to be on the coast and desalinate their own water. They must build their own power plants and cogeneration stations and not be on our grid. People are complaining because they're not that stupid. People aren't that stupid. This is nuts. It's disgusting. They are closed cooling systems. They don't seem to be using them now, or not exclusively using them. I don't care about the rest of that. Let's see if anybody else is complaining. You want less of this? and more of this. Just it's like a bot comment of some sort. Let's do a poll, Mr. President, and see where Americans stand on data centers. All I hear is destruction of community, so please enlighten us on these monstrosities. I just respect. Oh my God, here's another one. Oh my goodness, we got somebody. Respectfully, President Trump, we do not want these huge data centers built in our states and near our homes, where in many cases they pollute our land and water systems and drain our resources. We the people do not want this. I myself have been one of your staunchest supporters and always champion all the wonderful things you have done for this great country of ours, but in this instance, this is just wrong. Please, we would rather our natural resources stay clean and not be polluted with poisonous chemicals released into our waterways and lands, and the awful noises emitted by these data centers on a daily basis are horrendous. They drain many of our natural resources and are very costly to run. In addition, in order to build these huge data centers, many people are losing their property, many of which have been in their families for generations. Some of them are farmers who cannot afford to lose any of their land. Their land is very precious to them, both monetarily and personally. The cost of all these losses far outweigh any rewards and jobs and tax revenue to our country. We do not need them. We have many other ways that we can increase our revenues in our economy that will not be harmful to our land, to our waterways. These data centers will destroy our great country and turn it to an ugly wasteland. Please rethink this. We the people, many of whom are your strongest supporters and voters, do not want this. This is so sad. This is very sad, because this is obviously somebody that thinks Trump actually reads this stuff. It's crazy. You voted for this. This is your fault. This is what he's been saying he's been doing the entire time. I have no pity or sympathy for any of these people in any capacity. I used to champion having some compassion or empathy or some sympathy for the people that voted for Trump previously and are now seeing the horrifying destruction and nonsense that he's doing in this term. But if you didn't learn the first term, then you messed up. The first term, he destroyed so much and annihilated so many things. I wised up. Before, I was like, yeah, Trump's pretty funny. I'll vote for him. And I was like, yeah, he's a funny guy. Now, I've seen the horrifying nature of what he's done. I didn't know how bad he was going to be. He's comically evil. He is disgustingly comically evil. It is disgusting. I'd like to read more what it says. Who's we? Another gaggle of commie morons. I'm a true patriot. It's like infighting. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's so nuts. It's nuts. It's crazy. Jury is out on these. They may be cash cows, but environmentally there is not enough evidence that they don't pollute water sources. Money isn't everything to everybody, and they are very noisy. As I said before, his supporters are turning against them. I don't understand what they are. They pay for their own water. From what this is really sad. In Tennessee, these potential data centers utilize unused industrialized zones that they clean up at their expense. It's sad. It's sad because so many people are going against this. It's crazy. Like, I'm a strong Sun supporter, but I don't like this. Even his own supporters are so against this, as opposed to these AI memes. Just these AI memes that keep going in between the AI memes, you see this. We don't want data centers. We don't want data centers. We don't want data centers. It is just sad. And he's not going to listen to any of this. Like, it's just going to cost him the midterms and stuff like that. Want to know why? We can be against all this stuff, but you're not voting. Go vote. Go call up your local representative and piss them off. Go agitate the hell out of them. Go make them feel the course of anger that lives in the bosom of your chest. Have that happen. Please. I beg of you. I beseech you. Anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I wanted to get this one out because it matters to me a lot, because AI data centers do actually personally affect me. Have a lovely day or night wherever you're at, and I'm out. Peace. Bye. I'm your nigga night, be my lower, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you're free.